All right. So, this is me. You want to know about Regina Nicole and my life as an aspiring actress in Atlanta? Then here you go. I am originally from Galveston, Texas, and I'd say I got my first start in theater after I had, while I was in high school. I moved to Seattle, Washington, and in I think the 10th grade ended up getting in a program called Upward Bound. And in that program, there was a theater class, and we were required to do different exercises, write a play, and we did a stage, kind of like skit comedy play. And there you have it. I have found my new love. So, moving fast forward, here I am now, 2015, still pursuing an acting career, but I'm still pursuing an acting career, yet on a different path. I started taking acting seriously when I first met Antonio Fargas on a movie called The Riff, and a guy by the name of Mr. Who is he's a body double for Wesley Snipes. These first two men really taught me a lot about the movie industry, what was going on. I met a young lady from California at the time who was playing a featured actress. Basically what I'm saying is I started learning about the business side of it, the aspect that makes you well-rounded in the industry. Not just somebody who can act, but, you know, somebody who can do various things. Because to me, life is acting 24/7, like all day, every day. So that's why this is interesting, because you talk about that's the new craze now, reality shows, and it's like, well, is that how people start to make it now? Like, you know, as an actress, that's how I gotta come up in a reality show? Like, okay, well, if you wanna know about me in real life, that's what I do. I act all day, every day. Now we're about to go into Walmart because I gotta get something to drink, and I'll finish telling you about myself though. Anyways. All right, so why do I think Atlanta is sleeping on me? I've been here since 2007, and I moved out here when I first started learning that the Atlanta industry was growing as far as television, plays, commercials. I think I really should have started my career in New York, because what I did was I left theater in college and I went to California because I thought theater was big out there when I probably should have went to New York. So that kind of, that is more into my lesson in this acting thing. I feel like there's a caliber of talent that gets overlooked based on, you know, who they are, what they do, politics, things like that. And that's not me. Like, I feel like I'm a well-rounded artist, and I've been on different platforms and in different situations where I've been honing my skills so long, low-key, and nobody's known about me. It's almost like now means that now is that time. You know, like I've been on my craft, I've been on my path long enough to know that it just keeps coming back to me. And then the people that I've met on this journey. In some of the earlier videos, I think I did tell you, you know, a little bit about my life and what I was going through. And like I said, I am currently working. And I'm sorry, I'm looking for the juice aisle. I have 3 biological children and 1 stepchild, which I won't say step, but I have another daughter. I told you I'm currently in a very crossroads situation in the current relationship that I have. I told you about my son, who, as a parent and a role model, is trying to work on his bedwetting habit, which are things that I deal with that I let out through my artistry. Like, I use my acting as my outlet. Why am I trying to make it? Because in me making it, it's gonna help me prove to myself some of the things that I've been trying to do, if that makes sense. So, juice. So I'm also one of those people that like do stuff in public and in real life. Like if I have my headphones on, I'm listening to music, I'll dance or I'll sing or something like that. But that's a little bit about me. Ooh. So now y'all about to be all up in my business with what I drink. I don't see him. Yeah. I do want some gold though. I'm getting what I can afford. Let's just be clear. I ain't got Hawaiian fruit punch type of money. Okay, so yeah. First divorce, when I first got out here, 2007. And that also helped propel me into knowing that I wanted to get back into acting as a full-time outlet. My LA roots, I started acting in LA when I was, 2001. Agua. I had landed an extra role in that movie in 2000 and... Well, in the movie called The Riff. Okay, so let me back up. Let me start. That's what it is. Like, y'all need a timeline of how long I've been doing this and what I've been doing. Okay, the first movie I auditioned for, like literally on camera, was for a car wash. The one they did with Dr. Dre and them. And I bombed because I had no idea what an audition was, how to audition, what I needed to do, none of that. Like, I just knew from theater, like you get a script, I couldn't cold read well. And I had never been formally trained, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, long story short, I had got that insight from after I had met Antonio Fargas, which was crazy because it was like out the blue. Matter of fact, he helped me get my first headshots together. He looked at them and was like, you know, I can see your bra, and just cool people, man, cool people. I got to be an extra in that film. I think all you see is my feet dangling. Fast forward, I moved to Cali. I keep applying for theater jobs. Like I said, I'm in theater. And to no avail, I got into this play called Thuggin' and Natasha, where I played Latasha Harlan, the young girl who got shot in the head by the Asian store owner in LA. And Tupac rapped about her aunt. Well, it was a company, it was a lady from Australia who wrote a script about it, and she had been touring the school systems, elementary, middle school, stuff like that. Long story short, that was my first play I got in. 2 years, I did that play off and on. Cool thing was I got to meet like the brother of the sister of this lady who was the NRA. Her brother's like really big in the NRA. I did that play up until I was 4 months pregnant with my first son, Khalil. And it was a blast. Which having children in between trying to pursue a career like that is...
Okay. Unexpected item in bagging area.
Is,
this item before continuing. Unknown. Set item
What?
aside and touch
See?
OK.
See, that's that bull. It's a thing. They started doing this in like 2000 when I had my first job at Walmart. self-scan. It looked different. Okay, so anyways, did that play. Then I'm just trying to buy some water. For real. Three barcodes, and only one of them worked. Somebody
Please
help me.
wait for assistance.
Okay, so anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, Thuggin' and Natasha. After I did Thuggin' and Natasha, I used to host poetry shows to try to keep myself exposed, if you will, in the LA light. And used to do poetry shows with
Insert cash or select
my
payment
homeboy
type.
Zaire from Aline Wisdom Entertainment. I also met Matthew McDaniel at the beginning of my career, and
Use pin pad to
started
complete
taking acting
transaction.
classes. Acting classes with Doughboy, Eugene Doughboy Williams. He was a local actor to Los Angeles. He used to host a class at his coffee shop for like $25 a week. And he used to hold a short film contest, or not short film contest, but like a short film screening. I can't remember if it was a full contest or not. Like every month. And I got to help him on a Smooth Groovin' Classic commercial. You want to pause? We can pause. I got to help him on a Smooth Groovin' Classic commercial. I also got to work on, I had auditioned, what got me in the film. I had auditioned for this horror movie, which I did end up getting in, but called Jackhammer, and by a dear friend, Joe Castro. And it's crazy because like the role I wanted to go for, he was totally cool about it, and then still ended up putting me in another role that, needless to say, could have been stereotyped, but it wasn't. Like I truly understood what he did. He gave me my first AD credit, which is what helped me realize, again, like I said, being well-rounded. If I want to act, I also have to learn how things go on set. So in order to be a better actress or just understand the process of movie making at all, I don't want to do it one-sided. Like I'm not one of them people that wants to just do be one person, if you will. So Atlanta is sleeping on me because I don't even know like the skills I have just as an actress. I mean, not only do I know what I'm doing, but I also know what the producer's doing and what their needs are, how directors function and think, what their needs are. Have I directed? Yeah. Have I made a movie? Yes. I mean, I guess like they say, it's levels to this shit. So I feel like I just haven't reached that level of exposure. It's not that I'm not doing it already, or it's not that I feel like I haven't made it. But am I saying, yeah, I'm ready to take it to the next level, to have more people aware of who I am, to want to display more of my talent with the world? Yeah, I'm there. But it's going to be on my terms. And I think that's why I haven't made it the way some people have made it. And I hear that that's a hard way to make it in this industry. It's like, who are you to have a voice at certain points in your life or your career? Well, I've seen people drop by the wayside over this. There's people that kill and die for this exposure, this artwork, this, I'm such and such and I'm the next and I'm the... I just think I have skills that, as a natural artist, can be honed through my craft. If I had more opportunities to display my skills in my artwork, which seem to be limited to a lot of actresses, based on what level you at. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't even say it's a area thing. I mean, because I've always been able to get work, and I've always been able to get work that paid. And although it might be low paying work, it's almost like, well, if that's the whole cycle of the journey, the rest of it is just the more you make is because the more the demand is for your supply of what people want from you. Either your looks, I want to see her on TV, or your skills. Oh, she can act hard and she can act like Egyptian princess. You know, your range, things like that. It's just, I feel like I would be fit for your reality show. I mean, I'm basically giving you what you want right now with the same tools that you're using. I think that there's a lot to learn about me. You know, I'm one of those artists too I'm very hard on myself and I compare myself to other people. I do, but then again, I'm also one that I'm not really striving to be anybody else. It's just kind of like, I feel like, oh, I know how to do that and I can do that too. I can do it just as well. It's almost like the same people don't need to keep being recycled in any industry, really. I mean, that's the beef between corporations. You get tired of eating at McDonald's all the time. You get tired of eating at Burger King. You get tired of eating at the same places. So, in a sense, people getting tired of seeing the same faces. They want to see something new. And in seeing something new, you liable to see me.